I'm wearing yoga pants because that's the best I can do this morning. I had a migraine like halfway through getting ready, and I just talked about this recently, but I like, lose the majority of my vision in my left eye when I have my migraines, and so it made finishing up, getting ready pretty challenging, but I somehow managed to pull it off enough, but it ain't pretty up close. So I'm wearing my glasses because I'm doing some computer work and I have a little headache, but anyway, I know you guys don't care that I'm casual, so I'm wearing leggings and a very comfortable shirt I got in a Stitch Fix, I don't know, a month or so ago. Anyway, but it's mid-September and I'm finally able to sit down and film my favorites video. So I'm just gonna pretend like it's the beginning and we're doing the wrap up from August, but there might be two favorites videos kind of close together if I can do September's favorites video right at the beginning of October, but maybe I'll run late on that one and it'll balance it all out. We'll see. Anyway, enough chatter. Let's get into the products. I'll go ahead and just announce that I'm wearing MAC's syrup on my lips. Just did a post about my favorite MAC lipsticks, and so I just shot that. So I'm wearing syrup. Great color for fall. This is not it, but I just picked up a MAC tube. And let me see if I can find it here. Lovelorn Cream Cup. Ah, I left it in the bathroom because I put it on in there. Anyway, it is a great shade for fall. For me, in my natural lip color, it's like the perfect boost of what my natural lip color is. So a little bit cool, slightly on the purple end of the spectrum, but a nice sort of pink-ish, very wearable shade. Anyway, that's what I'm wearing. My glasses are David Kind. They are the Mia in Rust. Okay, let's get into the products. So what do I want to talk about first? Well, let's talk about nail polish. I'm not wearing any on my fingers because I'm giving my nails a little bit of a break. I've gotten gels past few times, and so they just need some oxygen. This is, I'm not going to say this right. I saw Paulo over there, but it's SAO with a line over the A. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But it is a perfect gray for fall. And I'm wearing it on my toes, and I will spare you that image of my feet. And I hope to put it on my nails here soon once they get a little oxygen. But this and Chinchilli are, Essie's Chinchilli are my favorite grays. You Don't Know Jacques is an OPI shade as well, which is a bit darker than this one. But I like that this one is a little bit purple, like a little bit, where you look at it and you think, are they purple? No, they're gray. I like people to contemplate the shades on my toes. Anyway, great color for fall. I've been wearing that a bunch. I've retired my corally reds and moved into the grays, which is my happy place. I did a post about midday pick-me-ups and referred to the Bare Minerals / Bare Essentials, whatever the official title of that company is. Their translucent setting powder, and it made me think of Makeup Forever's HD press powder. This is like a favorite translucent setting powder, and it deserves to be because it's fantastic. So it's a little bit dusty, but it looks pure white in the container, and I do like a really loose fluffy brush, nothing really, a brush that's not tightly packed, a really fluffy one, and a big one, and just swirl it in here and do a dusting on my whole face if I need like a midday pick-me-up. So this acts the same as the Bare Essentials translucent setting powder. This one maybe is more effective, but not a noticeable difference. Like there's really no need for me to own both of them, but I wanted to try this one again because it had been years since I tried a sample of it. So if I had to go between the two, I'd probably go with this one because I get a nicer finish with this one. However, it's not like I would be disappointed if I could only use the Bare Minerals one for the rest of my life. So I've been using this because I got it and like it. Probably would repurchase this one instead of the Bare Essentials, only because I like it a little bit better. Another product that excited me and I used in not the way it's supposed to be used is the Pixi Endless Brow Gel Pen. This is the shade medium. So because of what I do, I get on PR like promo lists. And so Pixi sends me some of their newest products to try with no strings attached. I don't have to talk about them. I'm not paid, anything like that. But I got this in a package recently and I was like, man, medium is too dark for my eyebrows, but that could be a really nice eyeliner. So I've used it on my lower lash line a couple times and I love the color. It is neutral, as most brow products tend to be neutral, and I like neutrals around my eyes. Otherwise, if I use too warm of shades, my eyes look red and tired. But this is would be a gorgeous upper lash line as well, but I've only used it on my lower lash line as just kind of creating a shadow, a little bit of depth. It's a brown gel pen, so it's a really soft product. I think actually I'm not sure I would like it on my eyebrows because it might look a little bit too thick. I like drier products on my eyebrows so I don't get that like fake look to them. But it's a fantastic eyeliner. So I might go see if I am at Target what the lighter shade looks like just to try it to compare. But I love this medium shade as a liner. So if you're at Target and you're looking at the Pixi stuff and you need an eyeliner, check out the eyebrow gel pen. Let me knock out all the makeup stuff. I was at, Sephora at some point, and I picked up this multitasker contour brush. It's on an angle. I hope you're able to see that. And it's really tightly packed. It's good for chiseling out not my non-existent cheekbones, and just focusing a contour darker shade around the edges of my face. So this is for dry products. I don't think it would, I don't know, it might be fine with a creamy product, but I kind of keep certain brushes that I use for cream products and then certain brushes for dry products. So I use this with this. This is my Anastasia, excuse me, contour kit in light medium. God, everything's covered in the powder. I got this for a couple reasons. One, I've been thinking about getting a dry contour kit like this before, and I bit the bullet because I was starting to get sucked into the banana powder realm, and if you don't know what that is, I don't blame you because I think it's kind of obscure, but I look at a lot of beauty stuff, and so there's this thing called banana powder that's like a yellow, it looks like this, it's a yellow powder. I think oftentimes it's in a loose powder form, but it's supposed to be like a fantastic brightening agent for the face. But I'm like, yellow? I don't know, but I'm curious. I gotta know. So I saw this contour kit, which has really nice neutrals for the darker shade, a nice bronzer, maybe a little bit too warm for my skin over here, but these two are what I've been using. The yellow powder for the banana powder, and then two really nice highlighters. I also thought, and my thoughts were valid, that this would be a gorgeous eyeshadow palette. That's right, folks, except for the yellow maybe. But these two are great for filling in your crease of your eyebrow. Nope. Filling in the crease of your eyelid and making like just a shadow. Because this one's really neutral, so this is good for a contour. This maybe acts a little bit more like a bronzer. So I tend to go for this one if I just want a really subtle eye but a little bit of definition in my crease. Beautiful. I want to try this wet and see how it does, like moisten an angled eyeshadow brush and see how it translates as like a little bit of eyeliner. I don't know. Anyway, I saw this and thought there's a lot of options. These two are gorgeous highlighting shades. And then I have used the yellow powder as like a brightener in the areas of the face that you would highlight. And it's not profoundly amazing. I think it's fine, but it's not like, wow. Everything I read about banana powder is like, it'll change your life. You'll never use anything again. And so that's why. So maybe I need to try the actual thing. Or maybe I just don't have the right skin tone for it. It didn't do much for me. But this palette is really nice for both contouring. You can use it in the sense it was created, or you can cheat like I do and use it as eyeshadow. So gorgeous under the eyebrow, great crease shade, also good crease shade but a little bit warm. I think it's too warm for eyelid for me, but this would be good like all over the eyelid. There's a lot you can do with it. Okay, so it was expensive. That's why I had this in my cart on Sephora.com for like months. And I finally was like, I gotta know. So I gotta try it. So good. And these two together work wonderfully. I think this is a new Aquage product. It is the Volumizing Fix Hairspray. I think it's new. Don't quote me. But I love Aquage Uplifting Foam, and there's a few other Aquage products that I like, but nothing compares to the Aquage Uplifting Foam. And there's been actually a handful of products from Aquage that I don't really like, but I grabbed this Volumizing Fix Hairspray because it said volumizing. And that's kind of my life goal for my hair. So it is a softer hold than Kenra Volume 25, which is, I say this, I've been saying it for years, all-time favorite, cannot be replaced hairspray. So this is a great option for getting out of these super humid times where I felt like I needed a stronger hold hairspray to last, and something a little bit lighter, a little bit softer. So if you don't like a strong hold like I do, try this one if you can find it. I wish Aquage products were easier for you guys to find, but flexible hold, really nice smell, which is what I think Aquage does really well. And it's good. I mean, I've been using it. I just got a little trial size because I didn't know what I would think, but I like it. I find myself grabbing it more often than not these days, especially since we're getting a little bit away from the humidity. So worth a try. It's been a favorite for the past month. Another favorite product with a caveat is the Fave 4 texture spray. It's called Texture Takeover Oomph Enhancing Hairspray. So this is a powerful product with a powerful smell. I wish it had a more subtle smell sometimes. I don't know if I'm overly sensitive from working in the salon for so many years, but sometimes powerful or strong smelling products can trigger headaches for me, so I'm really trepidatious about using them regularly. And this gives a ton of texture. If you don't like a lot of texture, you won't like this. But it's great if you like a lot of texture. And a little bit of hold, but not a ton of hold, with a lot of smell. So I'm sounding like I don't really love it, right? I'm kind of on the fence about it because it's great if I want to pull my hair up, if I want to put it in a braid, if I need more impact than a couple layers of Amika's Undone Texture Spray. Amika's always going to be my default, or has been now for a while, because it's layerable and a little bit more forgiving than Fave 4. This is the sort of product for me that, like, I cannot do day 2 with this stuff. I have to wash my hair. So it's really effective because it deposits a lot in your hair, but I can't stand the feeling day 2 with this. So this is like, I know I'm going to throw my hair up and I want a lot of texture and grip, a lot. This is what I reach for if I can handle the smell. So it's good, worth looking into. Maybe I wouldn't put it in like a you gotta have it category like some of the other products I've talked about today, Kenra, Aquage, Amika. But I've been using it more than usual, more than normal these days. So. And I think that's because, like I said, we're getting a little bit away from the humidity, so I'm wanting to put a little bit more stuff in my hair because it's not melting as quickly and feeling really gross. So something to think about if you like a lot of texture, a lot of grit. It definitely does that. Okay, so that's all I've got for you today for the favorites. I hope it was helpful as I went through a few of my favorite products for the month. I don't have any duds this month. I haven't tried a ton of new things, but nothing was overwhelmingly disappointing. So that's a good thing. If you want to see any of my other favorites videos, you can find those on my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.